Most people spend years chasing credibility, but what if I told you that there's one shortcut to building trust and authority that surpasses all others? In a world brimming with experts and influencers, standing out seems like an insurmountable challenge. How do you rise above the noise and establish yourself as the go-to authority in your niche? Most people fear that this kind of credibility is beyond their reach, believing it's reserved for the elite few, but that's just not true. Today, I'm going to dispel this myth and show you why building your authority is the ultimate trust builder and how it can catapult your career and business to new heights. So, what is the best way to do this? It's writing your own book. And the impact is often underestimated. Now, before you say, I could never do that, I could never become a published author, just keep watching. By the end of this video, I will show you that this is really the best step you can take to build your credibility and authority, and that you can do this. If I can do this, you can do this. Trust me. As I always say, you can't spell authority without the word author. All right, so why does becoming an author make such a profound difference? Let me tell you a little story that proves this point of the power of becoming an author. I used to think, like many of you might be thinking right now, that the status of author was reserved for the select few with big ideas and even bigger platforms. But here's the truth I discovered, a truth that shifted my perspective and propelled me into action. Years ago, I attended a seminar listening to speakers whom I admired, and I realized that they all had one thing in common. They were all authors. Their books were not just pages bound together. They were their passports, if you will, to authority and credibility and stages around the world. This epiphany hit me deeply. If they could do it, why couldn't I? Why couldn't you? Each chapter I wrote in my own journey from uncertainty to being a published author, it peeled back layers of self-doubt, revealing the core of what I could offer the world. And I really didn't believe I had anything at the time. But it's not just me. Countless clients have turned their expertise into published works, transforming their careers and becoming the recognized authority in their fields. They didn't just gain a title, they gained a voice that resonates with trust and commands respect. This, my friends, is why this advice matters, because on the other side of the decision to write your book is a new realm of influence and opportunity, and it's just waiting for you to step in. I'll give you a quick story. One of our authors wrote a book, and this was actually even a smaller book. That book though got her booked or got her on TEDx stages. And one TEDx talk had millions and millions of downloads, which really opened up opportunities for her to speak all over the world. And that is exactly what she does today. So don't ever underestimate the power of having a book. I'm going to walk you through just how adding published author to your bio will change your life. First, let's talk about credibility and expert status. Envision this scenario. You're at a networking event, mingling with potential clients or partners, and you hand out your business card. It's sleek, it's professional, but ultimately, it's just another piece of cardstock that might soon find its way to the bottom of a drawer, or let's be honest, maybe to the trash can. Now, let's flip the script. Imagine that instead of a business card, you present them with a copy of your book. Your name embossed on the cover, your wisdom filling the pages. This isn't merely paper bound together. It's a concrete representation of your knowledge. All of the expertise that makes you stand out, and it's happening in a tangible way. So by stepping into the role of author, you're not just sharing information, you're claiming your place in an elite circle where only a very select few go. Really, this is hard to believe, but a mere 2 to 4% of the population actually follows through with writing their book. A lot of people think about it, but not that many people actually do it. So this isn't just an addition to your resume. It's actually an upgrade to your entire professional persona. As an author, you're granted immediate boost in status. You're no longer just another professional in your field. You're the professional, someone who has taken their knowledge, their expertise, and they put it in a form that commands respect and attention. But it's more than just that. It's more than just perception. It's about the reality of influence. You see, authors are not just seen as more knowledgeable, but as leaders with a vision that can guide and inspire. Their words carry weight, their ideas foster change, and the trust is invaluable. In fact, in the world we're in today, trust is the most important thing. So if you can command trust through your story, that's so powerful. There's a lot of authors out there, the ones who set the trends, the ones who are sought after for their insights. They shape conversations in their industries. And so why not you? I challenge you. Why not transform your knowledge and your story and make it so that you shine brightly? You're illuminating the path for not just yourself, but for others, because you have expertise. Why can't you share that expertise and give that guidance to someone else? I know you can. So the journey to authorship is a path I've gone down many, many, many times, not just for myself, but with countless authors that we've helped. And I've witnessed the transformation that comes as being a recognized expert. And when you are the authority in your field, there is just something powerful there. And this path that is open to you, with each chapter you write, you're building your legacy, you're building your credibility, your personal brand. And I've seen the doors that a book can open, the respect it commands, the influence it garners, and I'm here to guide you through every step of this journey. From the blank page to the published work, that's going to announce to the world that you're not just who you are, but who you are destined to become. Why? Because you took action to become an author. All right, next, let's talk about the visibility and the influence that authorship provides. Writing a book is not a mere just act of self-expression, although it is a great one. It really is your declaration of your presence and your bold, being bold with your voice, right? So your voice can now go to the corners of the world because they can connect with you without having to meet you directly through your book. When you commit your insights to paper, it's not just for nothing. You're projecting your expertise into the world with authority, with conviction. You become the expert. And who doesn't want to be the expert? But more importantly, who doesn't want to work with an expert? So being that singular go-to authority in your field is going to give you so much power to build your business, build your brand, build your platform. And this transformation grants you an unparalleled level of visibility, and it opens up the opportunity to influence others. It's just so powerful. And that influence is what really builds these platforms that you need in order for your customers, your clients, the people you want to work with to get to know, like, and trust you. Your words, bound within a book, it also carries your legacy. And think about that legacy for generations. So of course, writing a book for your business is so important, but also you're building a legacy with your story. And it's going to enable you to speak to audiences, probably beyond your immediate grasp. The phenomenon of authorship, it's not just about being published. It's really about being projected into a sphere of greater opportunities. And it's not about what you write about. It's the fact that you are a published author. And so that's where your name and your work, they really become synonymous with leadership. And that's where your name and your work really, they come together and make you the key leader in whatever topic you write about. So this ascension from author to authority, it's a journey, and I've navigated it, and I've unlocked doors that I never even knew existed before I started. It's totally propelled my career, my reach, my impact to heights I honestly could have only imagined. It's a journey that saw my message resonate with readers. My advice-shaped decisions. I've helped other people to shine their lights and get out there and share their stories. And so I know for a fact that because I took action and put my words in a book, my experiences, they inspired action in other people. But this is not just for me. It's really a testament to the power of authorship, and it awaits every single aspiring thought leader, and that's you. The visibility that a book provides it's irreplaceable. It creates connections with your readers, of course, but with peers, industry, leaders, other people that are trying to accomplish the same things as you. There's power in this and the connections it creates. It will absolutely position you strategically in your business and equip you with leverage to navigate the marketplace with agility, foresight, and just so much more. So I want to extend this invitation to you. Step onto the path that many have walked before, but few truly have embraced. You see, it's not just having a story. It's about getting that story out of your head onto paper so that other people can benefit from it, and so it can create this thought leadership within you. Let your book and you be that beacon that it'll guide your tribe, the people that connect to you. It'll elevate your platform so that you can really get that message out into the world, and the legacy that cements your status as the expert. Your story, your knowledge, your unique perspective, it really is the next chapter in the unfolding narrative of your field and what you do. And as you embark on this path, I just want you to remember the visibility and the influence that you gain as an author. It's not just for today. I mean, really, this impact goes way beyond today. It's something that is out there forever, and it will impact people for generations to come, hopefully. All right, the third and final thing I want you to understand about how you can change your life by becoming an author is legacy and impact. I love talking about legacy because here's the truth. We're going to leave a legacy whether we plan it or not. And the legacy you're going to leave, it's important. It's a profound echo. It will shape futures, and it will outlive us, right? So when you take to writing a book, you're not merely just, putting thoughts on paper and it's going to help people right now, but it's really weaving a legacy because it's the voice, your vision, it's everything you stand for in one place. Now you're probably going to write multiple books, so this will extend beyond just the one, but it also shares your values, what your beliefs are, your core message today and beyond. So it's about etching your influence into the bedrock of your field. This is what's going to ensure that your work continues way beyond you. And I know you want to inspire people. I know you want to guide people just like I do. And so this gives you that opportunity to build that legacy, not just for today, but for tomorrow as well. But let's not overlook the tangible rewards. While revenue is a clear benefit, the true wealth comes in a form of in a different way. You will make money as an author selling books, but really you also get it in a form of respect. And the ripple effect of that result is that it stems, when you are the recognized author, you're the recognized leader, you have this knowledge. This recognition isn't simply about the immediate gains. It's about cementing your role as a leader and your authority. And it's paving the way for progress, for innovation on whatever you're sharing. Some of you are going to write books about building a business. Imagine if somebody had those tools in their hands today so that their tomorrow can be better. That's legacy. And then remember, a brand transcends the superficial. So it's not merely about the visual identity. It's the narrative you've lived, and now you're ready to share it. It's a collection of all of your moments, the stories that will stir others to action, to inspire them. It's your experiences that brings us together. It connects us. And those relationships, it just anchors trust, and it builds credibility. And ultimately, it's just helping a lot of people, but it will, of course, help you as well. When you become an author, you're really bestowing upon yourself this mantle, if you will. It may sound silly, but it's true. I mean, you will never be the same. Once you are a published author, you will never be the same again. And not enough people do it, but they can, and you can too. And with a book, you're really just not imparting wisdom. I mean, it's a testament to what you do, to your work, the things that just come natural to you. That's what you put into a book. And so the power, when you take that knowledge and you put it in a book, and it's speaking to generations, your generation now, but how cool would it be that it speaks to future generations, right? Think about your family. Maybe you have kids, maybe you have grandkids. How incredible would it be if they had your words of wisdom and everything you've learned in business and in life, and they can use that as a guidebook for years to come. So that's really the essence of true legacy. And, it's not necessarily about what's happened in your past and all the, the deep and dark and all that. No, it's just the lessons that you've learned, the journeys that you've gone on, and how you can share that with people for generations to come. So as you're considering the possibility of taking this journey, and knowing it's not just solely about your legacy, right? I know some of you, that's super, super important, but because you will touch lives, you will illuminate the path for others. You will be this authority that's going to establish yourself as somebody that people want to listen to. And those words that you share is what's going to resonate and guide these people along their own journey. So there's really just so much to this. As we sum up though, I want you to remember this. Being an author, it's not just about writing a book. It's really not. I mean, yes, that's how you become one. But by the way, you don't even have to write a book in order to be an author. That's another video for another day. But it's really it's transforming the world, right? You know something personally or professionally that can make an impact in someone's life. That is your story. That is your book. That is you changing the world one word at a time. And it's also about additional revenue, additional respect, the results that come as you are the thought leader, the published author. It's all there waiting for you on the other side of writing your book. So I hope you've seen how becoming an authority in your field, how becoming an author can really elevate your status. I mean, it'll draw in qualified prospects without a doubt. Why? Because of the trust factor. When they know that you're sharing your thoughts to help someone else and they understand where what you are passionate about, what experience you have, people are going to want to work with you. And that basically, it virtually erases all competition. It really does. Trust me on this. But the path doesn't end here. I mean, to learn more, you have to take the next step. And to learn more and explore on how this can be your future, this can be your reality, and really harness the power of being an author, harness that authority with your own book. And so if you're nodding along, you're recognizing that maybe this is the path for you, then it's time to take action. To be the leading authority, you must take action. You must jump right in. You must say, you know what? It's simple, but it may not be easy. Does it take time? Of course it does. But truly, the honest to God truth is that it's never been simpler to get your book out there. This is not rocket science. It's really not. And I say this a lot, but if I can do this, you can do this. So what's next? How do you take those insights that you've been building all these years? How do you turn them into a book that will change your life, your business, and other people's lives? Well, that's exactly what we're going to dive into in the next video. We're going to walk you through the practical steps to move from a concept, these ideas that are floating around in your head, to a finished book, and one that's going to position you as the go-to expert in your field. So don't miss out on this. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and get ready to embark on the next step of your journey, because I know you can do this. Your authority is waiting to be amplified, and the way you do that is by writing a book. And your future as a published author, it's really just around the corner. So you have to trust me on this. You can do this, and it's time to get started. I know I doubted myself, years and years ago. I thought about writing a book. I thought, wow, what could I do to really, take what I know and share it with others? Never could I have fathomed what would happen as a result of me just taking action. My entire life changed. My entire business changed. I started a business as a result of writing a book without even trying or intentionally setting out to do it. So again, if I can do this, you can do this, and I can't wait to work with you to help you make it happen.